How's everyone doing? Today I have another What Didn't Make the Shelf video, and in this video series I show you Blu-rays and DVDs that didn't make the shelf, aka the collection. I've got 11 titles right here. If you've seen any of them, definitely let me know what you think of them and let me know which one of these is your favorite. Leave me those comments down below. And just because I'm getting rid of these doesn't necessarily mean that I don't like them. There's certain ones in here that I like. I'm just getting rid of them because I think I'm not going to rewatch them. And if I'm not going to rewatch them, there's no reason to keep them. And realistically, how many movies can we rewatch in our lifetime? And I've sold over 11,000 movies in the past 5.5 years, which is crazy to think. And now I am a little under 6,000 movies, and I want to get it down to 2,500. So yeah, it's hard work to do. I hit a bit of an impasse, and I'm still going to be buying movies too. I'm just going to be having a new rule: for every one movie that comes in, 2 has to go out. And I'm going to be more selective with my purchasing, especially blind buys. But let's go ahead and get into it. I've got a couple Criterion, some Steelbooks, some TV shows on DVD, just an eclectic mix right here, cornucopia. First up is a Criterion Collection release for Don't Look Now. And I think this is a visually stunning film, very surreal, feel dreamlike. I love the cinematography. I love the color schemes in here. But the movie overall, I just think it's a really basic plot. And I know there's kind of like a twist at the end. But it just doesn't really fully resonate with me. And I know this is a very beloved film from Nicholas Roeg, who did Walkabout. He did The Man Who Fell from Earth, which is another one that I'm thinking about getting rid of, actually. Or actually, I watched it for the first time recently. But I rewatched this one last night. I've seen it before. And that was one of the things, even the first time, it's like my initial feelings, like I didn't love it, but I loved the cinematography and I loved the color schemes and certain things like that. But I don't know, I didn't love the movie overall. There's that one reveal of the character, which I think was awesome and creepy, but besides that, it just takes a while to get there. It's all about the build-up, it's dramatic pacing, but it's deliberate. And for me, I don't know, I just don't feel like I'm going to revisit this one. But I definitely think Nicholas Roeg is an auteur, very stylistic. You can right away tell it's one of his movies. And again, I love the way that it's shot. But I can appreciate that from, kind of an objective standpoint. And even if it's like a movie that I don't like, I try to point out things that maybe others can like. And again, it is a very surreal feel to the movie. It's about a couple that loses their daughter, and then they're in Italy, and they're they're a British couple, and they're trying to, restore this church and stuff, and then trying to, get through life. They still have another son, which oddly he was still in England. They left him there. I thought they would, I guess because he's in school, but they have schools in Italy, I'm pretty sure. But I love the way, again, this was shot. I think that's one of the things that really stands out here. The editing, the cinematography, and the colors are a main focus here. And there's little things throughout after, subsequent rewatches that will stand out to you. And then I love the cast here too, with Donald Sutherland and Julie Christie, and a very sensual lovemaking scene in here. One of the best ever for a movie. So again, I like it, but I don't love it, and I don't think I'm gonna rewatch it. This is out of print, and it goes for I want to say like the last couple ones went for like 73 and 60, something like that. So I think I'd rather put those towards other movies I'd rather enjoy more. Next up is another one. This is one that like everybody seems to love. It just didn't work for me based on The Turn of the Screw. And this was actually co-written by Truman Capote. But for me, The Others is like one of the best adaptations of that. That is one of my favorite ghost story movies. Let me know what your favorite ghost story movie is. And let me know what your favorite Nicholas Roeg movie is too. But another Criterion Collection release. It's Victorian Era, and Deborah Kerr, who is Anna from The King and I, and Affair to Remember. She's been in a ton of great films, great actress. But she's the governess watching over these 2 little kids, and she thinks that the spirits of the previous caretakers are in the 2 little kids. And I don't know, I feel like it's very dramatically paced, and then the payoff really isn't, I don't know, I didn't think it was that good. And there's, it's not scary. It's got mood and atmosphere, but nothing really happens. It's just, this is one that I just don't get. This is one that everybody seems to love. Again, I appreciate the cinematography, Deborah Kerr, but it just doesn't do anything for me. It's from 1961. If you're a fan of the film, you'll appreciate the release. Criterion Collection always does a phenomenal job with their releases. So Gotta get rid of this one. It just doesn't work for me. And yeah, this is one of those ones where I like, I watched it a couple times and people rave about this one. And that's hard. There's certain movies that's hard for me to wrap my brain around, like the Blair Witch Project, the first Blair Witch Project, the first Paranormal Activity movie. I don't understand to this day the appeal, even the marketing. People say, oh, we got to appreciate the marketing. No, you don't. Um, if you think a real witch lived in the woods in Maryland and you're over the age of 5, I got a bridge to sell you, because that was the big selling point for the original Blair Witch Project. And there's nothing scary in that one either. The payoff is just somebody standing in the corner. Spooky. And people getting lost in the woods and building little stick figures. I don't know. I don't get it. I know I bring that up way too much. I just think those two movies are the most overhyped movies in horror history. Next up is the Play.com exclusive for the Incredible Hulk Steelbook. I've got that horizontal design, which I think is really cool. I don't hate the movie. I don't love it, though. And I don't like Edward Norton as the Hulk. I feel like for me, like Eric Bana was underrated as the Hulk. But yeah, Mark Ruffalo, too. I don't necessarily love him as the Hulk. He's not terrible. I guess I like him a little bit more than Norton. But Eric Bana I liked better. I think I just like him more as an actor. And let me know what your favorite Edward Norton movie is. Let me know what your favorite Incredible Hulk movie is and who your favorite actor is that portrays him. And you also have Bill Bixby and Lou Ferrigno from the TV show. And actually, Lou Ferrigno is the only one who played the Hulk. Everybody else played Bruce Banner. So I guess let me know who your favorite Bruce Banner is. I feel like, I don't know if there was like money issues going on, but he could have made a ton more money doing all those other movies. Especially after this, it just blew up even more. But Liv Tyler, for me, steals the show for this one. And Tim Roth's in here, William Hurt. And Tim Roth plays the military guy who's been in there for too long, and he becomes an abomination. Again, I love the artwork for it, and the movie's okay for me. It's not one of my favorites, but this is an out-of-print steelbook, and it goes for, like, people are asking like $80 to $100 for it. So I think I'd rather have the $80 or $100 or anywhere near that to get more movies that I'd rather watch again and appreciate more. For the longest time, I was just keeping because the artwork's super awesome. You don't see a lot of horizontal steelbooks like this, and I just dig that, but I don't love the movie, so gotta go. 2 more steelbooks for the Hurt Locker. I recently got the 4K Hurt Locker, the Best Buy exclusive one for that. I did an unboxing on my channel. Check that out. Probably right before this video. And this is the very first Best Buy exclusive Blu-ray Steelbook and it's for the Hurt Locker. And it is a G1 size Steelbook, which means it is a DVD size Steelbook. You can see the different sizes right here. But I think that's a pretty cool piece of history. You get this old cardboard insert right here, disc, which I remember those. If you do, let me know. But you got a booklet in here too. So time to let this one go, though. No interior artwork or anything like that. That's, how generic steelbooks were back then. Now, like steelbooks, other companies have been doing the protective slip covers for the steelbooks before Lionsgate. Even Mill Creek was doing it. Mondo was doing it. But now a big studio like Lionsgate is doing it, and they are just knocking it out of the park with every release, the new artwork. Just even the discs check out the discs for the new Hurt Locker 4K Steelbook. Amazing. And really, those little touches like that make a complete release, especially for fans. So getting rid of this one. It's got some scratches on the back. I hate the G1 size, and I've got to get. I can't collect multiple editions of every movie, even though I love this movie. For me, one of my favorite war movies the past 14 years. This, Fury, Hacksaw Ridge would be on there. If you want to put Inglourious Bastards in there, there's a movie called The Frontline, which I like that one a lot too. But yeah, this would be one of my favorites. I love the heck out of it. From Catherine Bigelow, the first woman director who won for Best Director for Academy Awards, and then now Chloe Zhao won for Nomadland. But this won 6 Academy Awards, which I think is so interesting for the new 4K Steelbook. They don't mention that anywhere. If you win that many Academy Awards, usually it's plastered on stuff. Jeremy Renner was nominated for Best Leading Actor in it. He was also nominated for The Town, which is my second favorite heist movie after Heat. And Anthony Mackie is in there too. It's interesting to see, Jeremy Renner, Anthony Mackie back in that, it was 2008. But yeah, they weren't that big back then. Now they're huge, the Marvel movies and shows and stuff. And Catherine Bigelow. I feel like this movie gets a lot of hate for people saying all the military inaccuracies. Every war movie has that, come on. And then going up against Avatar, a lot of people were huge Avatar fans. For me, that movie's visually stunning, but it's a story that we've seen so many times before, and the story just doesn't stand out. The visuals do, but This is just for me, a better movie overall. Very tense, gripping. I love the bond between the little kid selling the DVDs, Beckham. But again, to me, stands the test of time. One of my favorite war movies of the past like 14 years. Let me know what your favorite all-time war movie is and your favorite war movie of the past, say, like 14 years. And then we've got the Korean import Steelbook, which I never opened. It's got that smoke color to it. I'm going to get rid of this one. Again, I love the design for it. I wanted to do an unboxing for it, but now that I got the 4K one, I'm going to keep that one and get rid of these two. Let me know a movie that you collect multiple editions of. I collect multiple editions of John Carpenter's The Thing, Killer Clowns from Outer Space, It's a Wonderful Life. There's a few other ones where, like Summer School, I'm going to get the Blu-ray for that, but I have the 2 previous DVD releases because, you know, personal favorite of mine, nostalgia for that one. There's a couple others, Blood Diner, certain things. House on Sorority Row, I have a few different editions of, but I got to stop doing that. But yeah, this is a really cool looking one, and this is a long out of print one. Still, it's the sticker for, you know, the price tag thing for it on here. I don't know what that, you know, scans in as, or what, you know, those mean exactly. Those letters, the script right there. But beautiful looking design for it. And again, these ones are on eBay are going for like 70 something bucks shipped. So I'm going to get rid of it. Can't keep so many different editions of different things. Next up is one that I can't remember if I did a trade. I know I did a trade with one of my friends on here a long time ago. And I can't remember if this was part of the trade or they just sent it as like a bonus thing. It does have a hole punch in the back, so it was like a promo thing. But it's the Nurses Collection, Roger Corman cult classic, all-night marathon with Candy Stripe nurses, Night Call nurses, Private Duty nurses, and the Young nurses. I've never seen it, and chances are I'm probably never going to. They look at some attractive girls in here, but I don't know. I don't truly watch you know, movies like this. You know, maybe when I was younger, a teenager or something, I would have watched them. You know, sleaze movies, and it doesn't look like they're going to be that great cinematically, and it's going to be like essentially like softcore prawn. And I feel like if you're going to watch these, why not watch real prawn? I'm trying not to say a certain word, you get it. But yeah, so gotta let this one go. I've had it for a long time, over like a decade now, I think, and you know, probably not going to watch it. So I can't believe I actually still had it. It was kind of like I had some stuff in front of it on the shelf, and I was moving it, and I was like, oh, I forgot I even had this. So if you get that reaction to something on your shelf, it's got to go. Next up are some TV show seasons on DVD. Breaking Bad, the complete 4th season, does have some shelfware on there. It's got those, you know, thin discs, or thin cases right there. Thin discs. All discs are thin, but thin cases. So the complete 4th season. Friday Night Lights, the 1st season and 2nd season. I really do enjoy the heck out of this show. Taylor Kitsch, I think it's really unfortunate with John Carter. I think Disney dropped the ball marketing-wise. That should have been a huge hit, and it wasn't a bad movie. It was a really good movie. I'm not going to say necessarily great, but it was right on the cusp of great for me. But sci-fi action, I think it was definitely way better than, you know, the box office showed. But yeah, it's great to see a lot of this cast and characters. They went on to do bigger things in here. So I don't know. I'm a fan of this one. Again, Texas high school football, huge. All the different, you know, Friday Night Lights, the TV show, and then you have the movie for it. And, you know, let me know what your favorite football movie is. And again, this is one that I would highly recommend checking out. Great coming of age, dealing with, you know, all the drama of growing up in the small town and being on the football team. And I love the adults in here too. So high recommendation for this show. I have it on Blu-ray, so that's the only reason I'm getting rid of those seasons on DVD. They've got the, you know, digipack designs for them for both. And tiny bit of shelfware on the corners and stuff like that. A little bit more right there on that one, but not too bad. Nothing to really complain about. Next up is Sons of Anarchy Season 1. Love the heck out of this show, too. Motorcycle Club, Jax Teller is, you know, Charlie Hunnam as Jax Teller is excellent. Ron Perlman in here, too. The whole cast really shines. One of my favorite endings for a TV show ever. And I think it was just so fitting. Usually, The Shield is another one that I think really worked for the ending. Usually, it's hard to get right, a finale, especially for a long-running show. And I also want to say Peter Berg involved with this, great director. He's done the best Mark Wahlberg movies are directed by Peter Berg. But he's a great actor, has been around for a long time too. Shocker, tons of Last Seduction. Let me know what your favorite Peter Berg directed movie is. But let me know what your favorite TV show of all time is and your favorite TV show that's on currently. This would be on my top 10 favorite TV shows, I believe. And again, only reason I'm getting rid of this one is because I don't know if I have some of the seasons on Blu-ray, but I want to get like the box set for it. So that's the only reason I'm getting rid of that one. Next up is one that I do have on Blu-ray. It's The Walking Dead, the complete first season. Is this show still on? I never hear anybody talk about it. I haven't heard anybody really talk about it in years now. I think it was too derivative. The writing went downhill. They'd have like a shock and awe episode, then a couple filler episodes. They killed off all the characters I cared about. And let me know who your favorite character is from The Walking Dead. And it's interesting because some of the characters from the TV show weren't in the comic book. For instance, Daryl, who's one of the most popular characters. And I don't know, I heard Rick left the show, but now he's going to come back. I don't know. I don't care anymore. But I feel like I'm so invested. I was in like 8 seasons, and I think, I don't know, there's 11 seasons, something like that. So I feel like I should finish it off. The first like 3-4 seasons were amazing, just iconic. And then it just progressively went downhill. But first season, absolutely amazing. But again, I've got it on Blu-ray. So there you go. Those are the 11 pickups in here. Some Criterions, Steelbooks, TV shows, Naughty Nurses. I don't think it actually says Naughty Nurses, right? It's just the Nurses Collection. But, you know, Roger Corman on there, so you know it's going to be cheese-tastic too. But yeah, some out-of-print stuff. Don't Look Now, the Play.com, Incredible Hulk Steelbook. So there you go. And all of these are available. If you're interested, let me know. Leave me a comment down below. And, or, you know, you can message me on Instagram, whatever you're comfortable with. But I am looking to sell these, purge them from the collection. And I've got a lot of people asking me when I'm going to do my next for sale video. Some people are like angry about it. Somebody said they were unfollowing me because I didn't make a for sale video yet. And I said I would. I'd give them a list. I never started giving anybody a list. I said I'd make a video, but I'll do it when I've got time. And I want to, you know, start doing more of these videos so I can put a bigger pile for the, you know, for sale videos. But people are crazy. They got so mad and unsubscribed, unfollowed because of that. What can you do? But big shout out to Joe and Marie at Martinez Joe 74. They started the What Didn't Make the Shelf video series, and I got the idea from them, and it's very cathartic. It helps me thin down the collection, and they're awesome, very funny, nice, have a great collection, so definitely check out their channel. I used to do a video similar called Keep or Toss back in the day, but not nearly as good because I was kind of trying to rationalize it by getting your opinion and seeing if you would have me keep certain movies. That just didn't work. I feel like if I'm debating about it, it should go. So big shout out to them, and look forward to many more of these videos to come soon because it's helpful for me. And there will be a for sale video coming up. I don't know when, but it will be coming. So look forward to that as well. And hope everybody's doing well. Take care.